Hey everybody, welcome to the mindset module. In this module, we're going to be talking about ways to not fix your mindset, but change the way you think so you can become a successful trader. First up, consistency. You know when they say consistency is key, that's very true. However, it's not just establishing a routine for your trading, like waking up early every day, taking a shower before, and then I'm going to do this, this, and that. That's not what consistency means in this manner. When I talk about consistency, I'm talking about sticking to your plan. Even when things go rough, you have to be consistent. You have to be on the screen every single day, following your plan, trading. And that's what consistency means. You have to be there and you have to trade, sticking to your plan. Obviously, you can adjust your plan and make adjustments when you need to, but you need to stick to it. It's not just, oh, and out of nowhere, I'm going to trade here because I think it looks good. But is it according to your plan? That's the consistency I'm talking about. Patience is a virtue. When they say that, they're not lying. But the type of patience I'm talking about is being patient with trading. You have to understand that success takes time. It's going to take time. It's going to take a couple of months for you to even see your first profits. When you're talking about patience in trading, that means also not rushing into trades. You have to wait for not the perfect opportunity, but for the opportunity that it's following with your trading plan. So if your trading plan says we're going to only enter as soon as it breaks, don't enter before and don't enter after. Enter when the trading plan says. You have to be patient. If you're going to enter before it hits a line or before it breaks, you could be risking a lot more than just a stop. You could be risking your entire trading plan because all of a sudden now you have to pivot and then you get into other bad trades and you're in that mindset of, oh, I need to make it back now. I need to win now. That's not how it works. For trading, you have to be patient. Don't rush into trades. Trade with your trading plan and wait for it to happen. Sometimes the trade you're going to be looking for is going to happen at the last hour of the market. It's going to happen at 3 p.m. and you've been sitting on your butt the entire day without doing a thing and you're bored and you want to do something. You're like, you know what? Let me just risk it. No, be patient. Wait for the right opportunity to come. When do you stop trading? That's the age-old question. You have to recognize when you're not in the right state of mind. When you're thinking, oh my God, I need to win now. I need to win now. I just took 2 stops. I need to win. I need to win. I need to win. That's not the right state of mind for you to trade. Take a break, take a breather, step away from the computer and go stare at a wall for 5 minutes and let your brain simmer down. Then you're going to be in the right state of mind for you to actually be focused and locked in into what you're doing. Set a daily trading goal. You either hit $100 positive or negative, whether it be 100 or 50, whatever. If you either hit it positive or negative, and then that's when you stop. That's your goal. Because if you go a little bit more, if you keep trading a little bit more, you know what, I think I want to make a little bit more, that's when you're going to lose. Another time to stop is when you have 3 straight stops when you're following the trading plan. If you're following the trading plan and you have 3 straight stops, that means something's wrong. You're either not following the trading plan right and you need to stop, or the market is becoming unpredictable and it's not following its structured movement, which also means you should stop. Knowing when to not trade is also trading. It's actually arguably more important than when to trade. If you're always entering, if you're always losing money, that's not trading. But if you know when to enter at the exact right time and you have the emotional control not to keep entering when you're losing, that's trading. There has to be a goal beyond getting paid out. You have to set a personal and professional goals aside from financial gain. You have to say, you know what, this week my goal is to make $100. Next week, my goal is to make $1,000. Next week, my goal is to get funded. And then after you get funded, you have to be like, next week, the month after that, the years after that, my goal is to make $20,000 every single month. My goal is to make this. My goal is to do that. There has to be a goal because if your only goal is getting paid out, you're going to end up getting frustrated with yourself. You're going to get frustrated with the system. Why isn't this working? I really want this short-term success. When again, you have to be patient and you have to focus on the long-term success. If your only goal is to get money, you're going to fail. Your goal has to be to become a successful trader that you get money every single month and you know how to get money. You have that in your mind. You have the skills and you have the understanding and the know-how to make money every single month. Remember, Apex funds good traders. Your goal should be, the final goal should be, I'm going to become a funded trader, but not just a regular funded trader. I'm going to be the trader that has the most money connected to his account. I'm going to be the trader that all other prop firms fight to get. That should be your goal. Really quick, let's just go through a small timeline that I created. So you start out watching all of the tutorials, the courses, and read the disclaimers. That's the start. That's the bare minimum. That's what you do in the very beginning. The first phase is you begin to understand a little bit more and more about the system, and you can fully understand the daily trading plan. That's phase one. If you can do that, you're in phase one. Typically around this time, you're still learning how to actually trade, how to execute a good trade, and learning how to and when to trade and when not to trade. The second phase is you can already take trades based solely on the trading plan and are starting to be able to read the indicators at the bat of an eye. So if you can just follow the trading plan and make money off of that, and when you look at the indicators, you can just look at them really quick, be like, oh, okay, so this one is divergent. This one is telling me it's going up. This one is telling me it's going down. I know what to do now. That's phase two. Phase three is you fully understand how to use the system. That includes the trading plan, the live room, all of the indicators, and you're starting to become more and more profitable. You're starting to make money usually every single day or every other day. That's phase three. Phase four is you're finally profitable. Phase four is you're already funded. The system is like second nature to you. You're already making more money than trading than you ever did. And all because you put in the time and effort in order to learn how to trade. Those are the four phases. Phase one, again, you begin to understand a little bit more and more. Phase two, you can already take trades based solely on the trading plan. Phase three, you finally begin to understand the entire system. And phase four, you become a funded trader and you already have all of the know-how of the Quantico Cap system. Over trading, one of the most important things we're going to talk about in this entire course. I see people that overtrade maybe every single day. People overtrade. You will overtrade, I guarantee it. But you have to avoid the temptation. You have to focus on a good trade rather than all of the trades. The problem I see most people having is that they have one or two really good trades. They've already made 10 points on the day. And then they're like, I want a little bit more. I know I've reached my goal, but I want to keep going. I want to keep going. You know what? Even though I see the market is not responding and I see it's not really following its structured environment, I'm going to keep trading. Or they keep trading after the market has already had its big movement. After the market has already moved and it's already reached the third or second target, it's dead. The market has no more movement to give. Everybody that needed to make money, the institutionals, the banks, the big players, the people with millions and millions of dollars, they're already out of the market by 11:30, 12. They've already made their money. After they reach that big target and you're still trading, you're going to lose money because there's no more movement. Now it's just market aggression, pure bots. Avoid over trading. If you are already profitable, stop. If you've hit your goal, stop. If you see the market is doing something it's not supposed to do, if you see the indicators are divergent, stop trading. Never over trade. And if you're not sure, send a message on the community Discord. Be like, hey, I've taken 17 trades today. Should I keep going? No. People will help you in the community Discord, including our own CEO. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But understand, if you're over trading, you're going to lose money. Don't over leverage. Again, super, super important that you need to get into your mind. You have to use leverage very, very cautiously so you can avoid all of that risk. As a trader, you want to avoid as much risk as possible. You want as little risk as you can. You have to understand all of the risks. If you're trading with one mini contract and you have a $25,000 account, which means you only have a $1,500 account, you can only take 75 points of stop. 75 times 20 is $1,500. You can take 75 points of stop in one day. If you're not trading carefully, if you're over trading, if you're not following the daily trading plan, you can take 75 points of stop in a single day and blow through an account. Don't over leverage. 75 points doesn't seem like a lot, but on the Nasdaq, it moves 75 points in the blink of an eye. So be very careful. And just as easily as you could go up, you could go even more easily down. And that's something you will learn with time. Don't over leverage. Don't use a mini contract. Don't even use 5 micro contracts. $10 per point is way too much. I already think $2 per point is already too much. Don't over leverage. Remember, we leverage accounts, not contracts. We want to be able to use our strategy. We want to be able to take as much heat as we can so we can use the strategy to its best degree. We want the strategy to work. And in order for the strategy to work in the long run, we need to be able to trade very small and not over leverage. And lastly, it's okay to end the day negative. Let me say that again. It's okay to end the day on a loss. It's okay to end it on the red. Because if you're not okay with ending the day on the red, you're going to see red and then end up blowing through all of your accounts. And I've seen this happen many, many times. You have to accept that losses are a part of day trading. Day in and day out, you're going to lose almost every single day. And that's completely fine. That's part of the game. You have to learn from the negative days and you can't let them affect your mindset. If anything, you have to let them strengthen your mindset that you need to keep going, that you need to learn and adjust and keep going and keep trying and trying and trying. When you end the day negative, it doesn't necessarily mean that you did something wrong. Sometimes the market just didn't act the way it was supposed to act. And you're not the only one that lost money. A lot of people lost money. Remember, just because you ended the day negative doesn't mean you did something wrong. The market could have not moved in its structured environment. The strategy could have been messed up. There could have been way too many variables, too much volatility. The spread could have been killing you. There's a lot of other factors that come into play, so don't get discouraged. And when you see that you're starting to end the day negative, when you see that the market is starting to change its structure, when something's a little bit fishy, stop trading. Remember, learning how to stop trading is just as important as learning how to trade. If you can avoid 99% of stops, you're doing better than most people.